Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. We went to church, we ate at Papa's, and now we got some bad news. Jessica died.
No! She was murdered.
He was murdered.
Well, yeah, he was murdered.
He was murdered.
Jessica.
Squirt killed him. They must have fought sometime this morning, I'm assuming.
It's me. Bet you didn't expect that, did you? Gotta show you something. We might have not actually checked on Jessica as good as we thought we did. That woman moved that big old booty. I show you a living Jessica that's pretty beat up right now, but she's standing. He's standing.
Well, I was hoping we'd done them.
I know, you want out.
I was going to say, I was going to say that we was going to get a chicken dinner.
Yeah, we was gonna have chicken dinner, but I think we was gonna eat squirt. She's like, "Get my babies out."
Instead, yeah. I'm going to eat squirt instead.
We was gonna eat squirt instead.
Hey guys, so I have a little update for you guys. I told you that Squirt had killed Jessica. Well, turns out Jessica's not dead. This morning when we went to leave for church, like we were getting in the car and ready to go, Jessica was like smushed up against the fence of the chicken coop on the inside behind the big black box that I have for a brooder in there. And like, he was just bloody. We didn't see any breathing. I was pretty sure he's dead. Okay, so he was laying in there, and I told Swirly, I said, Squirt must have got him, beat him up, because they don't get along, and they haven't gotten along ever since Squirt became the head rooster, which is a couple months now. So he beat him up really bad, and so I thought he was dead because he was laying there not breathing, like laying in a position you wouldn't think a chicken would be alive and laying, you know. And I could see it's like his comb and everything, there was just blood just dripping all over his face. So I was like, I told Swirly, I was like, you know, he's covered in blood, I don't think he's alive, Squirt killed him. So we went to church. We didn't have time to pull him out or anything like that, which I wish we would have. I really do. So we went to church, we went to Papa's, and we came home. I was kind of dreading it because I knew I was going to have to bury him. And I was like, well, I'll bury him next to Nuella, our dog, you know, because, you know, Jessica was part of our family. And so then he was on the opposite side of the chicken coop, laying underneath the walkway that goes up into the chicken coop. And I was like, and there's flies all over him, and he's just laying there. And I was like, well, the chickens must have been pecking at him and, you know, have moved his body. That's what I assumed. And so I stood there and stared for a minute, and I could see him like take a breath, and I was like, hold up, he is not dead. So I told Uncle Brian, I was like, I don't think he's dead. And Uncle Brian's like, yeah, I don't think he is either, because I thought I seen him move when we were looking at him. And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, pull him out. He's like, and find like a shady spot, you know, in the, like somewhere, a shady spot to lay him, and just lay him out, and maybe he'll come back. And so I went to get him, and when I got him, he like perked right up. Like, his head is covered in blood, his comb is covered in blood. I'm not sure if he has both eyes. I know one eye is like swollen, like shut, and the other eye, it seemed like he tried to open it, but the eyeball itself looked like it was bloody. So I'm not sure if, you know, he has one eye or both eyes. And I know chickens can live with one eye. I know they can live when they're blind as well. So I don't know. At this point, we're just going to try to nurse him back to health. Like, I'm not gonna contact a vet or anything, because there's nothing that they would do for him, because basically he just got really badly beat up, like, you know, and you can't do anything for their eyes besides put some ointment, antibiotic ointment, to make sure there's no infection that gets into the eyes. How do I know all this? Willie just recently got his eye pecked out by squirts. So Willie is the other little tiny Bantam rooster who gets beat up by squirt as well. Like I said before, I don't like squirt as being the head rooster. When Jessica was the head rooster, like, Jessica was fine with, you know, other roosters. Jessica was fine, you know, with the hens, and, you know, the other roosters having some of the hens as well. Whereas Squirt doesn't want anybody to have any hens but him. And the little, I don't know, you guys, the rooster, or the hens' backs are so red and raw. They don't have any feathers on them because of him. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of Squirt. So we're gonna get rid of him. That's it. That's the final straw. No more. I'm going to contact the lady, see if she wants him, and if she don't, we'll just put him up on Marketplace or something. I'll put like a $10 price tag or something on him, just so, you know, I'm sure people buy roosters. Like the lady that buys our, well, she don't buy them, I give them to her. She has like, she has so many chickens, she don't even know how many she has. She has a lot of land, I guess, and just has them all over her land. So I don't, you know, at this point I really don't know. I don't want to like kill him or anything like that. I don't want him dead, okay? I just don't. I'd rather him go live somewhere else. We asked somebody if they had any, but they're like, no. I don't think Julie would want him. He's not a bad rooster. Like to humans, like he lets you pick him up. He don't peck at anybody. He doesn't chase anybody. He's not mean. He doesn't do any of that. Jessica, on the other hand, would chase Sterling, and Journey was afraid of him. But, like they would, like it was like a game, and he would just chase her, and he would do a little chicken dance when you come walking. But he never pecked anybody. He never went after, like he'll chase you, but he didn't peck anybody. You know what I mean? He didn't, I don't know. I think that's because she, you know, babied him from the get-go, had him like in a little baby carriage thing, and you know, I don't know. So I'm glad he's alive. Hopefully he'll make it and his injuries aren't as, you know, too bad. He's standing up and he's just standing there. So we tried to give him some water, and of course he didn't want any. So we're just going to leave him in there for a while. Let him, you know, get better. And we will probably continue to nurse him back to health until he is, you know, strong enough and ready enough to go back in the coop. And then we're going to get rid of Squirt, and then it's just going to be Squirt and Jessica and Willie, one-eyed Willie now. So, and hopefully Willie will go into his own coop with the Bantams as soon as I get all that. And I still have to move all that sand. I moved, I don't know how many wheelbarrow fulls, but it's so hot during the day I can't do anything, and at night I'm working, so I have to figure out a time to do that. Hopefully by this Sunday, which is the 4th of July, and we're gonna have, you know, cookout, bonfire, that kind of thing. So yeah, I am going to go cut some ribbon trims. My husband just went to go get a coffee. I'm wearing eyelashes today. I decided to, I wore a dress too. I wore a dress to church and wore eyelashes. I was all fancy. I made up for not going last week when the power went out and I couldn't put on makeup or do my hair. But I'm going to cut these ribbon trims, and then I'm going to go down and start work, and I'll probably work on seeing how many ribbon trims I can get done. Hopefully I can, wonder if I can get them all done. There's 7, I think. I probably can't get all 7. I mean, if I just sat, okay, so like when I make them, because they're all pretty much the same colors but different sizes, so I might do like 7 pinks in a row, 7 yellows. They're the multicolor ones, so I might do 7. Yeah, I was like, are they all? I think they all are that kind. So I might do like, you know, all the pink and all the yellow and all the blue and all the purple, you know, and then I'll go through and then I'll sew all the ribbon on it. So it's like a whole process where if I got like all the pink, all the yellow, and all the blue, and there's 7 of them, that in turn might already be like 3 ribbon trims. You know what I'm saying? Like done. And then when I do go through the other colors, I hope I'm making sense. Whereas if I just did 1 of each color and did that, and that would be 1 ribbon trim finish, and did 1 of each color. Yeah. You took a what?
A poop.
A poop?
Yeah.
Ew, you do that?
Ew.
Ew, that's disgusting. Yeah, she still hasn't mastered pooping in a potty. I mean, she has pooped in a potty, but that's why we're wearing pull-ups right now, so. But when she has to pee, I tell her, what do I say? Go pee in the potty, right? Why can't we poop in a potty? Let me go change this. So, how's it going? It's 5:36. I cut 8 ribbon trims. I'm gonna see how many I can get done. We will see. I mainly have to get this one. Actually, you know what? Hold on, because when I was cutting ribbon trims, I was cutting this one, I believe. There's a piece of glue on it. This one that I already have made. So I was like cutting ribbon trims, and I had to cut a size 6. So I was like halfway through cutting the size 6, and I'm like, I have a size 6 downstairs, so this is probably that order, and I'm just cutting it again. So I cut an extra one, so technically I don't have to make that one. And I think the reason I have to make ribbon trims today is I have to ship this one out, which I don't have internet. Sterling! Can you reset the internet? Thanks. Anyway. Yeah, so I think I was going to go ahead and make all of these ribbon trims because I have to make the size 6 that has to ship out tomorrow, which I already made it. So technically, if I don't want to make those ribbon trims, I probably don't have to. I mean, I will eventually because they're coming up, all coming up on my list, but I'm going to try to get quite a few orders done here. I have 2 embroidered out already that I have to make traditional tutus for, and so I'm going to do that and embroider out a few more for dinner tonight. I don't know, we might just do pizza because my husband went to go play with his friend. No, he went to go to his cousin's house. His cousin plays guitar, and my husband's the one learning and playing guitar, and he got guitar things, and he went over there to show off, to try some guitar pedals, if that makes sense. So anyway, someone just rang my doorbell. Jessica, I took him in and washed his, he had a ton of dried blood and dirt on his face, and it was like all corroded next to his beak. So I took him in and washed his head for the most part. Tried to wash most of it off. And then the one eye, I think he'll be able to see out of one eye. His other eye is completely swollen shut, and he looks like Rocky, like somebody punched him a good one. Bless his heart. So I think he'll be okay, honestly. I think he'll make it, but we're still gonna get rid of Squirt, and we're just gonna keep Jessica, because personally we like Jessica when he was ruling the roost better than Squirt. But I think we'll just do pizza or something tonight so I can work, And hey guys, it's now 10:43. We ended up eating Zaxby's for dinner, and I went outside for a little while with Journey, and then we came in, we ate, and then we went back outside, and she collected her fireflies like she does almost every single evening. And now she's asleep. But I'm getting ready to embroider another one out. But I received some a 2-star review. Hold on one second. Anyway, I received like a 2-star review like just a little while ago, and it like irks me. I mean, not that I got 2-star review, but the reason for the 2-star review is because I made an apron, right? And I thought I had one up here. I don't. And I made it just like I have it listed in the picture. I don't make it different than the picture unless they request. If they request it and they say, because the listing itself, I mean, it has pink in it, it has purple in it, it has blue in it. Could be for a girl, could be for a boy. I mean, it looks more girly than boyish, but I have boys listed too, like listings for boys with more boy themed colors. So yeah, and the name was Miles, M-I-L-E-S, and so I made it like the picture. Nobody told me otherwise. Nobody said it was for a girl. I wasn't notified, or a boy or a girl. I wasn't notified any. And they said limb. Okay, so like there's a lot of like misspellings, but anyway, I'm sorry I'm writing this, but I'm very disappointed. Hoping I was clear. This was for a boy named Miles. This apron, not apron, apron is pink writing with glittery utensils, not for a tough little boy. They did not tell me it was for a boy. They did not ask me to change any colors. They did not, I was never notified. This was the very first message that I received from them, and it wasn't in the note to seller. It wasn't, and plus the name Miles, I know a little girl named Miles, so what do you do? And plus my daughter's name is Sterling, so you know what I'm saying? I don't judge like names like when I'm doing this, because you know, names can go either way these days. And Miles, I know a little girl, her name is Miles Ann, M-I-L-E-S-A-N-N. I don't think there's, I think it's just A-N-N, but I don't know what to, you know, I'm sorry. Of course they already left me a review, so you know, I can't correct it. I mean, had they had contacted me and said, you know, I'm sorry I received this, but it's for a boy, and I'd prefer, you know, I'd be like, sure, I'll make you another one. But no, they just snapped right to it and left me a bad review and then said that. I'm hoping I was clear this was for a boy. How are you clear it's a boy? Because you didn't notify me. You ordered a girly looking apron, and then you didn't tell me otherwise. You didn't say change the colors. Hey, remake your design that you have listed. I know I'm ordering this design, but remake it. No, I don't. I wouldn't order something and it look a certain way, you know, in all the pictures it looks the same way in all the pictures, right? And I order it, let's say it's in boyish colors, and I order it for Sterling and I want it girly. I would say, is there any way you can change some of these colors for me? But they didn't. They expect me to be a mind reader, and I'm not a mind reader. I'm not psychic. I might be psycho, but I am not psychic. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because it was just weighing on me. I'm like, use your mind, use your brain. Use your brain when you order. If you order something that is kind of girly, you're going to get something kind of girly. Unless you specifically ask them, hey, can you change these colors for me? Like, what do you expect me to change them to? You just come up with some different colors, and then I make it and I send it to you and you're like, oh, this is different. This ain't what I ordered. Anyway, I gotta finish working.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.